Hello, welcome to the Cerritos Planning Commission meeting, Wednesday, November 1st, 2023. I'll call the meeting to order. At this point, we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and Commissioner Polito is going to stand and lead us in the pledge.
Thank you. Thank you. Place your hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Polito. Now I'd like to have a roll call.
Thank you, Vice Chair Gilheis. Do roll call vote. Commissioner Member Byrd,
Present.
Commissioner Gandhi,
Present.
Commissioner Polito,
Present.
Vice Chair Gilheis,
Present.
and Chair Javeri, noted absent for the record.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to open the meeting to public comments, and those are for comments related, not related to items on the agenda. It's comments for items that are not on the agenda. Seeing no one come forward, I'll close the public comments. The next action is to approve the minutes from last month's meeting.
Yes, thank you, Vice Chair Gilheis. Although this evening we have two commissioners who were not present at the October 4th, 2023 meeting, there is no law or legal mandate prohibiting the two commissioners who were not present at that meeting from making a vote on tonight's or the October 4th meeting minutes. If the two commissioners who were not present at the meeting on October 4th choose to abstain, the next course of action would be that these meetings could not be approved tonight and instead would come back at our next meeting with tonight's meeting minutes. So we'll go ahead and Vice Chair Gilheis, it'd be appropriate to call for a motion if there is one.
So the motion would be to either approve and let them vote, or wait and move it to next month's meeting.
Through a vote is how it would be determined if it would go to the next meeting. So at this time, if there's a motion on the floor to approve the Wednesday, October 4th Planning Commission regular meeting minutes.
So moved.
Okay, we have Commissioner Byrd making the motion. Do I have a second?
I second.
Okay, and just give me one moment and I'll go ahead and allow for vote. 1 second. Okay, if the commissioners can please place their vote. Okay, motion fails. Excuse me. Motion fails by a vote of 2 to 0 to 2 abstain, which means these regular meeting minutes of Wednesday, October 4th will be brought forth at our December Planning Commission meeting. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. So the next item on the agenda is to waive the full reading and adopt a resolution of the Precise Plan 2023-16. Mrs. Aguilar, do we have a report?
Yes, thank you, Vice Chair, and good evening, members of the Planning Commission. The item for consideration under 6A is a proposal by the property owners to construct a first floor addition, a new second floor, and an extensive interior and exterior remodel. For details of this item, I will turn your attention to Associate Planner Wyman Wong. Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. Good evening, Chair and Cerritos Planning Commissioners. The property owners of 17702 Alexander Place are proposing to substantially demolish and reconfigure the existing first floor of their home, construct a first floor addition, add a new second floor, and add a 244 square foot to the existing 2-car garage. For the details of this project, I would like to direct your attention to the screen for a presentation. This is an aerial photo of the subject property, which is generally located south of Artesia Boulevard and east of Carmelita Road. The subject property is zoned RS 5000 Single Family Residential. This is a large aerial view that shows the details of the property. The subject property is bordered on the north, south, east, and west by single-family homes. The subject property is bordered on the southwest by Alexander Place, across which are also single-family homes. This is a view of the front of the existing one-story home looking northeast from Alexander Place. On the left is a view of the north of the existing one-story home looking east. On the right side is a view of the rear of the subject property looking west at an existing patio and shed that will be removed as part of the proposed project. On the left is a view of the south of the subject property looking east at the single-family residence. On the right side is a view of the rear of the subject property looking at the existing swimming pool, spa, and patio that will be removed as part of the proposed project. This is a view of the rear of the subject property looking east at the single-family residence and gates. This is adjacent neighbor plan which shows the location of the second-story windows on the subject property and the relationship to existing windows on adjacent properties. As shown on the plan, the homes to the north, south, east, and west of the subject property are one-story residences. Therefore, there is no concern of privacy issues arising from window placement on the subject property. This is the proposed site plan showing the proposed project. The site plan shows that the project will meet all setback and lot coverage requirements. As part of the proposed project, the applicant is also proposing to demolish an existing swimming pool and spa located in the rear yard. Therefore, staff has added project-specific condition approval 42 to require the applicant to 1. Obtain a demolition permit for the swimming pool and spa from the Building and Safety Department, 2. Have a covenant recorded at the LA County Recorder's Office, and last, a demolition permit shall receive a final sign-off by the Building Safety Inspector. This is the proposed first floor plan. Upon completion, the first floor will include a living room, dining room, a kitchen, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, pantry, powder room, 2 storage rooms, and a mud room. This is the proposed second floor plan. The second floor will include a master bedroom with a bathroom and walk-in closet, 2 additional bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, a laundry room, and a loft. This is the front elevation. The proposed architectural design of the residence will be a contemporary style. The residence will be finished with gray color stucco and black colored trims. It will feature an entry porch with a column that is covered with a stone veneer at base and stucco on the top. Additional stone veneer wraps on the first floor with trim cap with dark brown wood siding on the second floor above the entryway and garage. Staff has added project-specific condition 43 to require the applicant that the garage windows on the garage doors shall have opaque glass to comply with the Cerritos Municipal Code, subject to the review and approval of the Department of Community Development. This is the rear elevation. The roof of the residence will be covered with a dark-colored charcoal slate tile. All windows and doors will be detailed with a minimum 4-inch wood trim. This is the north side elevation, which features the same wood siding and stone veneer with trim cap materials as indicated in the previous slides. In addition, an architectural band is featured that delineates the first floor from the second floor. This is the south side elevation. The architect has prepared a color palette and material board for the Planning Commission's review, which is provided for you at the dais. All exterior colors and materials will be subject to the approval of the Department of Community Development to ensure that these elements complement the entire home and surrounding homes. This concludes the PowerPoint presentation. Staff recommends the Planning Commission approve Precise Plan 2023-16, subject to all conditions of approval contained in the report. This project is CalGRIC exempt from CEQA review To this date, staff has not received any public comments regarding the proposed project. The designer and the designer and the homeowner are in the audience tonight. We are happy to answer any questions that the planning commissioners have. Thank you.
Thank you for that report. At this point, I'm just going to open the, for public comments from anyone that wants to give comments on this action. Seeing none, I'll close the public comments. And at this point, I'll ask, do my fellow commissioners have any questions?
Just for clarification, was the swimming pool something that the owner wanted to remove, or was this something that is required by the department?
Yeah, the homeowner wishes to take that out.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing else? Okay, I do have a couple of questions. So I'm old and these prints are small. I'm looking at it's page 16 in the package. And I have a question about the fence. On both sides of the house, it looks like it says the existing gate chain link fence to be removed. So it's going to be removed and then replaced with another type of fence or gate to cover the sides of the house, or?
That's correct. They're taking down the existing one and one's moving back and one's moving forward.
Okay. But the walls between the properties,
They're staying.
they're staying.
Yeah.
It's just the chain link fence that's moving.
That's being taken down, and also there's this little wood gate on the other side that's going down. As moving further back, there'll be a block wall return with a gate, and then on the south side there'll be also a block wall return and a gate too.
Okay. And then I did have one more question about the demolition of the pool. So you have to go to the county recorders to get this permit, and then that comes back through the city, and the city will send someone out to look to make sure they've done all the things they need to do to fill the pool in. Is that the kind of the order of steps that happens?
That is correct.
Okay. So the Cerritos will go out and say, yeah, we've done the right things to fill that pool in. Okay, perfect. I don't have any more questions. Is there a motion for this action?
I move to approve it.
I'll second it.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve the waive full reading of and adopt resolution of the Cerritos Planning Commission approving Precise Plan 2023-16. That was motioned by Commissioner Byrd and seconded by Commissioner Gandhi.
Thank you, Vice Chair. At this time, if the commission can place their votes, please. Thank you. And motion passes by a vote of 4-0. Thank you.
So moving on to our communications and our reports. Ms. Aguilar, do you have reports for us tonight?
Yes, thank you, Vice Chair Gilheis. This evening, I just want to take a moment for those watching at home and for the commission's benefit and staff's benefit. It's a very somber week here at the City of Cerritos. This Friday, November 3rd, is longtime city manager Art Galucci's last day with the City of Cerritos. He, after serving over 50 years with the city, has decided it's time to spend time with his family and will be leaving the city. His legacy, his leadership, and his guidance it greatly attributes to everything that has come before the Planning Commission, before this commission, and all the commissions, as well as the council. And I truly feel that every single person who works for the City of Cerritos is honored to have been led by such a great man and a great leader. So I just want to publicly again thank Mr. Galucci for all his guidance and his leadership. And it's a true loss to the city, but it is time. And if the Planning Commission would like to say a few words for Mr. Galucci as well, I know he's out there watching. So thank you, Mr. Galucci. And that concludes my remarks this evening. Thank you.
Okay, at this point, what we'll do is go to the reports. Any reports from our planning commissioners? Mr. Byrd? No? Commissioner Gandhi?
I just wanted to say thank you to Art for all his service to the city. We are enjoying the fruits of his labor, and I'm grateful for all the hard work that he has done. I wish him a great retirement and hope he enjoys his time as well. So thank you.
Commissioner Polito?
Thank you, Vice Chair. Yes, I was honored to attend the last City Council meeting last Thursday. And just want to mention two things. The first thing was to thank the City Council for the first time ever to recognize Filipino American History Month. I've been a resident since 1979 as a Filipino American. So honored to see that in this chamber that our community being recognized and for the contributions in the local, state, and national level. So thank you so much. Secondly, yes, just to add on what my fellow commissioner and Ms. Aguila just mentioned, at that meeting I was pleased to be here to bear witness to City Manager Art Galucci's last City Council meeting. It was pretty bittersweet to hear from the comments of the council members and members in the community of what this great man has done. Public services is a calling not for many, and for someone to devote his most of his life, 52 years, to one city for so long, it's really unheard of. And wanted to thank his family. His wife Joanne was there, children and grandchildren, and that was really a great sight to see everyone being here to honor him at that meeting. And not only that, as he is the day-to-day face of the city, but I wanted to also congratulate, and much of his success is also owed to many of you here, the city staff. Art sets the vision, but all of you execute the plan to help make the city the great city that it is today. So I just wanted to commend all of you for all your hard work, because it's not lost on me. That I notice all the hard work that all of you do. So thank you. And lastly, just wanted to wish Art the best of luck. Happy retirement. Hope it's a relaxing one, and just best wishes. Thank you.
Commissioner Byrd?
Yes, I'd like to thank Mr. Galucci. I've lived in the city for 37 years, sold real estate here for 39 years. And it just so happened that Mr. Galucci and I used to go to the same dentist. And so we just seemed to cross paths, and I'd get a chance to pick his brain all the time. He's just a tremendous guy. And this city, he had made this city a huge part to making it the great city that it is. And I want to thank him for that, and all the staff as well.
Okay, so yeah, I'd like to say a couple of things to Mr. Galucci. Back in beginning of 2000, it was me, my husband, and our 4 or 5-year-old son, and we were looking for a new place to live, and we lived in Long Beach. And we came and looked at Cerritos, and we decided then that the city was where we wanted to be. The school district was where we wanted to be. The way the city was laid out, the things that were happening in the city, the parks, it's just a gorgeous city. We have so much here in Cerritos, and I believe that, you know, me and my family have benefited from Mr. Galucci's vision. He made decisions financially and culturally that have turned Cerritos into the great city that it is. And I know that he did that too at a cost of his family, because it's hard to be in public service, and your family sacrifices a bit when that happens. So I completely agree with you, Commissioner Polito. But Mr. Galucci, you've given me great memories in this city, and I thank you for what you've done for this city. And you will be missed. And with that, if there's no other comments, I think we will close the meeting. So the meeting is adjourned.